Testing, 1, 2, 3. Hey everyone. Hey everyone, it's Eric here, and Annalisa and I are on the third huge bike trip, continuing the Miles of Portrait series, riding from LA out to Santa Fe. Now, we've already given 2 talks at REI, up in Arcadia and then here in Santa Monica. And a popular question when people hear our stories, how do I start getting into this? How do I go on my first bike touring trip or bike packing trip, and what do I need? And what are some of the resources that we use to plan these trips every single time? So if you follow this video, it will take you on that first little weekend trip, and if you want to start doing that 3-month trip or around the world trip, I think it all applies.
It's hard to complain, everything is going my way. Good times are here to stay, everything's going my way.
Now, a perfect place to start is actually on your computer or on your phone. I've done 2 of Adventure Cycling's larger routes, which is the Trans Am, which is the East Coast to the West Coast, starting in Virginia, ending in Oregon, and then their West Coast route as well, from Oregon all the way down to San Diego. Now, Adventure Cycling is a nonprofit based in Missoula with their entire mission of inspiring people to go on these huge bike trips, and they design these national routes. But if you head over to their website, you'll find an interactive map that shows all the routes that they've ever designed. And this is a great place to start because something that's piqued my interest is starting in my home state or right outside of New York City and going up to Chicago and taking the train back. So you can get a sense of where bike networks already exist and tap into that to plan maybe a 100-mile trip or a 400-mile trip and break that all up. Alright, if you're not in a major US city or you don't see your town on it, or maybe you're international, another great resource is crazyguyonabike.org. This is a community-driven blog where people can make their own entries that kind of follow the same format of sharing where you start, where you're gonna end, the gear you're bringing along, so your biking gear, what you're packing, and then your daily mileage. So if you've used either of these resources, let me know because I would love to read them, check them out, and get inspired by you. Alright, now the perfect example of using these 2 resources together is this current trip where Annalisa and I were using the Adventure Cycling maps for the San Diego to El Paso section, where we're then going north and making our own trail to Santa Fe. Now, if you've never used an Adventure Cycling map, one, they are worth every single penny. Legitimately, anything you would research, Google, or ask, they've already done. They've already found the sheriff's number, they've already found the grocery stores, they've already found out where you can actually stay overnight. Now, it's also really nice because these maps are tear-proof, waterproof, and for me, I'll usually put them on top of my handlebar bag because the Arkel bag has a place for them. And I think another kind of pro tip is to make sure everyone gets their own map. Usually someone's kind of in charge of logistics, but you're riding separately. So you want to make sure that everyone kind of has the same instructions, same turns, all accessible to them. Which leads me into the ACA app, which if you want to keep it digital, then you can do that. Alright, it's filming on the corner here and the sun just set. But if you're looking for a place to stay, right now we are with family friends, or Annalisa's family friend. But check out warmshowers.org. Annalisa and I talk about that at every single talk. And this is the cyclist couch surfing, basically a place for hosts, a place to stay. They open up their lawn or just a place to stay on the ground. And so that's a great place to find lodging. And then if you're looking for the perfect excuse to actually go on a ride, Adventure Cycling is having a travel weekend at the end of May into June. If you're ever wondering how long it takes me to edit something, this was shot on the West Coast a 1.5 years ago, and I'm getting around to it. But this weekend is Bike Travel Weekend in combination with Biker Park Weekend, hosted by Adventure Cycling Association. So use this as inspiration to get out this weekend, and let's hop back into this video. just know that you probably have the gear. If you have a bike, you have something to go on a weekend trip, and then from there you can think about bike touring further and go even farther than you ever could have imagined, and that's how we've ended up here. And a really popular question is always about gear, and just know that you often end up shipping a lot of it home. So with that, remember you can go anywhere, do anything. If you enjoy biking, leave a little comment below, and I'll see you guys next time.